Welcome to my vlog. Today we're going to discuss Dynamics 365 for operations, and in this case we're going to cover X++ control statements. For those control statements we'll use an amazing example of the Magic 8 Ball, which we use at RSM for major decision making purposes. So I'm Shaun McMichael, please sit back, relax, and enjoy this vlog entry. For today's demonstration, we're going to go through the operations that you would use called X++ control statements in order to select the results for our crazy lucky table. So those are the items that we're going to be working with right now. So I wanted to make sure I showed you the user interface. This is the crazy lucky results. We'll talk about this one in our next vlog. But when we go to use the Magic 8 Ball, that's the operation that we're talking about. You click on use the Magic 8 Ball and you ask it a nice question like, will everyone read my blog on this? Then I'll hit the question mark, go ahead and click on OK, and it says without a doubt according to the Magic 8 Ball. So wait a second, how did it select that answer? That's the piece that we need to ask ourselves right now. So how did it select it? Was it going back through? We gave it different opportunities or different ways to go through the code that is possible for our crazy lucky table. Please see the vlog or the blog for more information on what we did in order to create this process. But the first one, what we would do is an if statement. So if we use this is using an if statement, let me comment out the other one. If you were using an if statement, and I changed this number down to about 5 because that's all we have as far as if statement items. I'll go down to our line number 79, and you can see our statement. It says public void using if. If the lucky number is 1, it'll get it is certain. It's number 2, it'll get is decidedly so. If it's 3, it'll get without a doubt. And notice that this is really not using our amazing table over here. This is all those items in here. This one is actually just hard coding or coding in the exact answers that we want it to. So that's really what it's doing a little bit differently than what we'd normally do for Dynamics AX, but you are selecting a specific answer and then it's actually outputting one for you. So that's a simple if statement. So that's one of our control statements that we'll need to cover for this process. The next one that I wanted to make sure you knew about was using switch statements. Now be careful with these. Switch statements need to be well written, and be careful with the number of iterations that it may need to go through, or what we call nested switch statements. So in this one also builds the lucky number answer system by saying it is certain, it is decidedly so, or without a doubt. But notice that it changes the flow of the operation, plus it has less items that it uses as far as code in order to do the same operations as what you may do for an if statement. Even further down the process, I've done one more control statement. This control statement says using select. So this one, while select the integer name from crazy table, where crazy table integer equals our lucky number, it'll then derive our answer. This one is actually using that table in this case. But what will happen is it'll go through and it'll select the very first operation. Now that probably would work fairly well for our crazy lucky table because we have unique values for all of these operations. Now that's not always true in Dynamics AX. We may have more than one record that may select or may need to be selected in our operation. So more than likely, we're going to use this last control statement that we have for operation. What we would probably do is look at the using while, and the using while would go through and do set a counter, select, while select, and then give us a number of tries. These are all different possibilities, and they're all different things that you may use for Dynamics AX. I hope you enjoy this, and please see the blog for more information. Thank you for watching my vlog. If you need more information, go to academy.rsmus.com, or you can go to dynamicserppros.com to find blogs that are associated usually with the blogs that we publish. Plus, you can always email us at academy@rsmus.com.